I think that as we're trying to find out more information from people directly or any other way, internet, if we can start finding people who were in China, probably more than any other country. Reason being, you know, China's our number one enemy. We need to talk to other people who live in China if we are able to, or if they've gotten out of China, to another country or to the U.S., to you you know, hear more about their this evil country that wants world power. And when I mean world power, I mean completely global. It will have its appointees. You know, basically in every country of the world. Now, this is something that you know, is what the devil wants. You know, but you remember the devil really doesn't want this. Because if you remember in the scriptures that I'll give you the whole world, all the kingdoms of the world, if you just bow down and worship me. So what does the devil want? He wants to be worshipped. Looks like this asshole in China wants to be worshipped too. And he's not the only one, though. He's one of many. I would consider this asshole a globalist, and his regime as well. Uh, in order to get your a regime to comply with all your evil demands of harvesting organs, killing their citizens, they were also killing other people that were not Chinese in their country. So we know what they do with abortion and birth control and things of that nature. Uh, Now, social media took down this one Chinese lady and said it was misinformation what she was saying about China or the vaccines or something like that. I forget exactly what it was, you know, but I'd have to look again. She wasn't giving a lot of solid answers when she was being questioned. Maybe she was just afraid to talk and come out with too much. But the fact is, I did listen to her, and that video has been taken down uh, as misinformation. No, it wasn't misinformation. It was the truth. But we need to know more about China and certainly U.S. intelligence. The White House and whoever's still American in this country that's of this country and not a commie socialist pig, would need to know so we can be on the defensive and the offensive against this commie country. We really do need to, since they seem to want world domination, spread communism all over the world. That is their goal. Power. It's about money, power, as usual. This is always. It's not always just follow the money the trail. You got to follow the power trail, and what these pigs want, and they all seem to want depopulation. To a certain degree. Gates wants 95%. This dictator might want only 20% depopulation. I don't know. I mean, let's put it this way. They want their useful idiots. If you can't serve them, if you can't give them what they want, then you're expendable to them. Look, if they're killing younger people in China for harvesting organs, look, they're not going to be killing an 85-year-old person for their organs. Okay? So I actually think that, you know, um, they're looking for you know adolescents, teens, 20s, and 30s. They might have gone in the 40s, but I really think that they want people under the age of 40 and that they're killing their own citizens for harvesting the organs. And it's happening in the U.S. too. We just don't hear about it, and it's being much more discreet. Over in China, they just go and do it. They'll just kill you. But they got to get those organs, quickly out of them. These bodies just disappear. So if you end up in a hospital in China, you're probably dead. Okay, I mean, we thought it was bad in other countries, and it happens in the U.S. as well. We know, but China, if you end up in a hospital, you're not coming out alive. Uh, and I would like to, maybe I should go back to the Chinese buffets. I'm not into the buffets. I mean, I've been there, done it. It's made me sick, in one way or another, because it's poor eating. Overeating, poor eating, the quality of the food is not good. It tastes good for the most, but it's bad for you. So I was like, these Chinese girls, maybe I can talk to them. It's like, hey, you speak English. Were you from China? If you were, I want to talk to you. You might want to do the same thing, kind of thing. It doesn't have to be a Chinese buffet restaurant. It could be a Chinese restaurant, or some Asian restaurant where you got somebody that's Chinese that came from China. And maybe they have an inner circle, even if they didn't live in China, were born in China. Maybe their family came from China. We would want to talk to them, for example. We would want this expose. Why is this younger generation, as this Chinese lady who got out of China said, why does the younger generation in the United States, think that socialism is a good thing? They have been lied to. They have been deceived. As I told you, we did not get taught this when we were in school. This younger generation seems to have been taught things about socialism, that it's good. Well, this lady, from China said, it's not good. Well, we already knew this years ago. I always knew, since my late teens, when I was in high school, and first went to college, that there was nothing good about communism and socialism. I've always known it to be the case, okay? I mean, come on, even McCarthy was before my time. We all knew about, McCarthy and, what happened in the 1950s, for example, okay? And we were dealing with, Russia at the time and all, and the Korean War had already been over by that time, as you know. But come on, how could you not know what an evil thing is? How could you not know that, like, let's say, abortion is not evil? You would always know, because your mind, your conscience tells you it's evil, even if you did it or believe it. You know it's evil. You can't say, oh, it's okay to, kill an unborn baby. And I have talked to some females in the past who have killed their baby, and they didn't think it was a big deal. It makes you cold when you can kill your own children. You may regret it later on in other ways. It may bother you, but a lot of them it doesn't seem to bother. And I would not tell you who these females are. Yes, I know who they are, name-wise, but I'm not going to disclose that information. But yeah, they're wrong. They certainly are. And anytime you promote and do these kind of evil things, and you're promoting socialism and communism, and totalitarianism and violations of rights, depriving people of their human and civil liberties and humanity, and treating them like a dog. Other countries do have their own kinds of constitutions and rights and all, and whatever else, But, we here in the U.S. still have the unique system of the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights and Declaration of Independence. They don't have that. They do have things, and they've been violated left and right. In China, you ain't got nothing, and, I can't see how these people in China just don't revolt. I don't understand it. Are they not able to? I don't know. Are they all drugged up? Are they brainwashed? You would have to. We know the censorship. That's just one thing, but there's many other things happening in China for obviously the last 70 years, even before I was born, since I'm not even in my 60s. But so you know, Russia did spread its errors throughout the world. The lady was concerned that I come to the U.S. and I feel like communism has followed me. This is sad because she's right. It's here. We've seen it. We are actually living it to a certain degree. So we need to get the communist pigs that are in California and Michigan and Pennsylvania and Jersey and Virginia and whatever state and city or borough or township or county. We need to get them out. I say, look, you know me. What I really want to do to them, what I think should happen to them. And I'm not just saying put them in jail. Of course, a dead commie is a good commie. That's the way I look at it. A good Marxist is a dead Marxist. And if it happens, if that's what we're going to do as American people unified, we better do it. You're going to let them do to you like China does to its people? I ain't. You better fight to the death. Take them with you. If you ain't going to live through it, you take them with you. Just get your life prepared. Get your will prepared. Once again, I'm saying the same thing. I've said it quite a few times, and I'm not going to let up on this. We need to get rid of these bastards as quick as possible in the United States. Whoever they are that want to do this to the United States and to the people of the United States.